Yeah, you should be able to find it on the Think Twice Facebook page.
And if you don't know where it is, you can go right on there and onto my page and see it. I don't see us yet.
Okay, it's momentarily. Facebook said we're trying to start your video.
Facebook.
And Facebook said we started it.
Okay, so you got to go back over.
Refresh. Oh, there's the live. Got it.
Then when you're all shared up, let me know and we can start the show. Oh, I got a question on that chocolate.
Yeah.
Did you make it?
Yes, I make the marshmallow as well. I don't make the chocolate, but I do make the marshmallow and dip it in chocolate.
Okay, so basically this is a homemade product.
Correct.
Right.
Yes, it's definitely a homemade product.
Is everybody shared up?
Yes, I'm shared.
Yep.
All right, we're
Okay, I'm going to reset the timer, and when
Okay.
it says on the air, you'll be on the air, okay? Okay, let's see. Timer is reset.
Phew. Hi, everybody. All right, we're just getting ready and getting going here. So glad you could join us. While I'm getting everything up right now, I just wanted to remind everybody that we have a bout coming up, and what we're going to do is there's a bout on Wednesday. I almost said Monday. Wednesday. If you do want to get your Queen City Roller Derby tickets, you can go to QCRD.net, or you can buy them at the door. And doors open at 5:30.
Yes.
Yeah, 5:30. Okay, and on with the show. All right. This is episode 4 of Queen City Roller Derby Legends and Lore. I've got C with me. I'm Metal. Past and present is our show tonight. And here we are right back at Think Twice Radio. Before we get things rolling, I just want to take a moment. Last week we had lost one of our roller derby sisters, Lisa Hurst. She was a first-year Devil Dolly, and she was also a referee. She was a teammate, a friend, and her passing leaves behind her husband and a young son. And with our, deep in our hearts, we sympathize with them. It's going to be a tough time, and a lot of us are going to miss her. Anyone that knew her, she was just always had a smile on her face. She was very talented DJ. She was a dancer, and it's difficult because I guess the only way I could say this is we're going to miss her. So I just wanted to take a moment to remember her, and truly, we're going to miss you, Lisa. All right. And we're going to dedicate the show to you. All right. So we're bringing you to familiar names. You've heard about them on the track. They made a huge impact in our roller derby history. But the thing is they're still involved with QCRD. And first, we've got Bangarang.
Hey, hi.
She's now coaching the Alley Cats, and you just came off a win. You won the last bout, right?
We are undefeated.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
You guys got a break, though, coming up this Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to take that into for our end of April game. So rest up, come back, kick some butt. So
Great. I watched it. There was a lot of blood at that bout.
was there?
Yeah, I gave out so many ice packs, and I actually had to rip somebody's fishnets open and do wound care.
That's so derby.
Nice.
Like that's the most derby
Yeah.
thing ever.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that her dad used to, he did something. Gosh, I forgot her name. She was your jammer, and it's
We've Susie Smalls, Kiss.
New
She's-
one, rookie.
We're sorry.
Scary?
I
Our rookie jammer?
think so. Tall, skinny. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yes, yeah, and she had a she had a fishnet injury, and I said to her, I said, so the key to this is you have to wear tights on
Yeah.
top of it, or else you're just gonna. And it looked like she had a waffle burn,
Uh-huh.
and we had to put a 4x4 gauze on her, and set her all up. But her dad did her dad is the one that did the Star Spangled Banner, Jimi Hendrix style.
Oh yes. Oh wow.
Yeah, you remember that?
Why
Her
can I
dad
not
was
think
there.
Of his name. Yeah.
David.
David. Yes.
Yeah. And obviously, with us today is, in the past, you might have known her as QT. Tabrina's with us. She was formerly a Saucy. She was formerly a Dolly. She was formerly an Alley Cat. She played on travel team. And now her job is wrangling us alumni and getting us together for the alumni day on April 11th. Yes.
The 10th.
It's 10th. Well, the 10th is the celebration leading in. It's an entire weekend.
Right. It's the 10th is the
The skating.
Skating.
Yeah.
and Dwyer's.
Yes.
Oh, Dwyer's.
Yeah. And then the game on the 11th.
Which is a double header.
Right. And a small tailgate before that because we used to tailgate
Yes.
till we had to put a rule on that.
Yeah, I heard that there was a rule. I recently heard about that rule, and I'm like, oh, because I think
We
Doc
had
brought it
to.
up.
Yeah, we
'cause
had
we were
to.
showing a bomb doing volunteering.
Learning so many
Yeah.
things doing
Yeah.
this.
We had to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, God.
No,
we're-
none of
The
our
show has
jobs
been
were
very informational.
none of our jobs were getting done.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say none, but
They were getting
they were questionable.
Yeah. They were kind of slipshod.
Oh my god.
Oh, and so is it. We have Tracy. Turn around, right there. Do you know
Oh, that's
that?
my Aunt Tracy.
Yes.
Yep.
Niece-in-law. Yep.
Oh, thank
yeah.
you. That's easy.
There you
Thanks.
go.
Okay.
But so I guess. See, do you have any questions for them? That
Well, other than I'm sure the obvious, we'll get to what made you do roller derby in the first place. T, how many times have you tried to retire?
Two, but I believe this one will stick because I can't physically do it anymore. So this one should stick. Skating wise.
Skating wise.
Yeah.
You can take the roller girl out of roller derby, but you can't take the roller derby out of the girl.
Oh, that's my derby wife. Hi, Dilly.
Hi, girls watching from Tennessee. This is Diller. Is that?
That's my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love seeing us. Oh, thank you for watching. And so I guess with skating for so long, how many years did you skate total?
I mean, I didn't technically. Let's see. I skated from 2006 to
Yeah.
2018 is the first time I tried to retire. So I finished the Furies season.
So it's 12 years.
Playoffs. Then I retired for roughly 8 months, which technically a lot of people have had babies during roller derby, so I was out
yeah.
not as long as people who had kids.
Yeah, in the beginning, your
Retirement
team-
was shorter than a maternity leave.
Yeah.
So, there were a lot of people like, just come back. So I was like, well, and then I came back for playoffs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I came back in the summertime, like in May or June. They did some tryouts, I guess. And then that year.
Did you have to try out again?
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't.
Okay, I wasn't
mean-
sure if they just said.
No. You
No.
had to try. I mean, that we were, we,
You're really good. You're really good skater.
I
I would have
wasn't
been like,
I would
what
hope
team?
that I could still make it.
I don't know.
having
In
been
8 months.
Oh, my gosh, you might
I should have just taken a maternity leave.
Well, I mean, in the very beginning, your team, it was like one after
Oh yeah,
another.
no, yeah, the
You guys were like it was like
They
a
were.
maternity ward.
yeah. And then I came back in, and it was a scramble year. So then I played for the Alley Cats that year. So essentially like 2019, right? 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And then Andy was coaching the Dollies that year.
That's crazy.
So Heine and I think Hulk was coaching at that time. Anyway, they drafted me to take me from Andy. And then I skated for the Alley Cats that year. And then the following year, I used my transfer to go play on the Dollies. And then 2020 happened. So
Yeah,
That
COVID.
happens.
we were on, we had a really good team that year.
We did have a good
We
team
had a
that
really
You
good
guys
year.
were teammates. at
Yeah,
that
we
time.
were. Yeah, we had a really good team that year.
Yeah.
So
Were we ever teammates on Slugs and Kisses?
what?
I was the captain of the Kissers. The red
Yes,
team.
yes,
that's the only
yes.
time we were ever
That's
in a
the only
team.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Did you play? I don't know. You might have retired at that time, but when we went to Ithaca one time, I was what they called a road dolly once
Oh.
because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
from the Ithaca area. So they were like, "Hey, do you want to
I
come
was
play
retired.
Ithaca?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah,
And-
because it was like towards that. I was gone by like 2010.
Yep.
We had the awards and I had retired.
Yep. And that's the only time in my entire derby career that I wore fishnets, and that was because all the dollies used to
We
wear
wore fishnets.
bright pink fishnets.
Fishnets.
And I was like, okay, I gotta do this.
Black tights.
black tights,
Hot pink
Hot pink
fishnets.
fishnets,
That's
yeah.
the big ones with the big holes I
Yep.
wore. Yeah. So
and I had like I landed because it's concrete in
Oh, yeah.
Ithaca, and I landed and I had a fishnet bruise.
bruise, yeah.
And
like
I don't
what we were
bruise
talking about earlier.
easily. Yeah, so I actually had a bruise from just landing the compression.
Yeah, it's
I was like, never again.
skaters.
Never again.
Fishnets look great, but
Not
man, do
practical.
they
Don't do
burn
it.
when
Don't
you just
do it.
slide.
Yeah, wear them to events, or if you're
Yeah.
not skating, wear them. But man, playing in
Yeah.
the, well, I don't even know. Like a lot of people skate
Oh,
with
with
just
nothing.
tiny
Yeah,
shorts.
couldn't do it.
Oh my god, I would have. I probably would just be bones right now.
Yeah.
I noticed that's the one thing I did notice with you guys both being on recently. The uniforms have changed a bit, especially obviously the saucies.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean, we had all different kinds of.
you had Dickies uniforms.
Oh
and
my
then
god, they were
everything-
so hot.
yeah, it's
like-
like
Imagine.
Temperature.
Yeah.
and then for a while the dollies were wearing. We actually had wicked uniforms the second and third year, because we just bought T-shirts and had the logo put on, and they started shrinking.
Oh gosh.
And we
Yeah.
all had a half shirt, so I believe it was B that got us wicked uniforms, like real deal.
Back when
wicking.
that was new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like,
yeah, wicked.
we're like, whoa, this is so cool.
You were also the innovator of the shot blocks for
Yeah.
introducing it to us.
I do love the shot blocks.
Well,
I used
that-
to buy them by the case.
We used to bring them in to everybody, and in the early years, there was like 12 of us on a team.
Yeah,
So you're in every single.
pretty well every other,
Other
jam.
jam.
Yeah,
There
and
was one season when I was on the Saucies, we only had like, because of all the pregnancy,
the eligibility.
we only had like 11 people, 12 people, I think. And like, some people have to jam, and that was not me at
Yeah.
that, well, definitely at that point. And I was playing 3 on 1 off.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's rough.
Well, that first bout that we did, we had puke buckets on the sidelines.
Oh my
Yeah, you guys
gosh.
did.
Yeah, we were like, "Whoa," and so just skating for so long. I mean, did you start to notice like this? And this is where I've noticed, especially with the bout that you had last. Oh God, what was it, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The 11th. Yeah.
you notice as the season goes on, the injuries stack up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, are you seeing a rheumatologist?
No, but I do have I have different ortho.
Yeah.
I have done blood work for rheumatology, but I don't have any rheumatology. It's all from playing sports for 40 years because
Yeah.
I started playing soccer when I was 4.
So you're
then
conditioned.
I played played sports for over 40 years. No, I mean, the injuries start,
Oh yeah.
like you get one and then it's like, oh, and then that whole side is going to be an injury. So it's like one thing after the other. So my whole career, I've talked to people about rehabbing injuries, not playing while injured, also nutrition, and in my later years more with like mental preparedness and stuff too, because like a lot of that stuff it culminates into like bad things.
Yeah.
Because some people, well, I mean, when we first started, people would be having a cigarette and
Oh.
just like going out. Like,
yeah, you'd have the
they'd
dollies
be hanging
there.
out the door,
Yeah, having a cigarette, or for like
even
the
at halftime.
Yeah, halftime, and I mean it was a novelty. The dollies outside doing push-ups with cigarettes hanging out of their mouth.
Yep.
God, we were so unruly. And yeah, and now it's just thinking back on it, like, especially now that we're like in our 40s, it's just like, what the hell was I doing?
Well, we were in our 20s.
Yes. Yeah, and it was just like, I mean, that's the one thing I've noticed, and actually, because actually all three of you, now that you've all skated in more recent years as the league has evolved, like, do you think it's taken more seriously, like nutrition, how, it's not-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
not
100%.
not this oh yeah, we just stopped at the bar and had a shot. Well, and that was a rule. You're not allowed to drink
Oh, yeah.
before you skated,
Not
but who
at all.
knows?
And that became a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you could
can't even
not drink
imagine.
and skate
people would come to practice.
Yep.
And
after
you could smell them, and I'd be like,
You got to get off the
please
track.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you just go to Dwyer's before you got here?
Right.
Yeah, and it's very dangerous. We saw a lot of injuries like flechette. You
Yeah.
know, like
That one was pretty,
that was bad.
yeah. And
Just totally.
that was the worst leg one I saw.
Yeah.
I saw Sig's arm. I
Yeah.
don't want to traumatize her, but that one was not beautiful either.
Yeah. So
I saw a lot.
yeah, and it's just it's good that you guys have it now where it's rules stink, but they're for a reason,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
it's for people's safety.
100, yeah.
Yeah. And like when I started, you were really like influential to like, I've been an athlete for forever, but like I saw you and Ube and all the coaches like shaping the league, like mentality, even coming back from pandemic and everything. Like, we're athletes. We need to treat our bodies like they are athletes because that is what we are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just from like the beginning and coming, because I played in college, I played sports in college. So, and then I had some time off between college and playing roller derby. And when I started, I was like, man, people are just coming in here and we're just throwing our bodies at each other. Like there was no,
Well, we had no trainer.
right.
Yeah.
We didn't have any, we had no,
We just were
Guidance.
figuring out as we were going.
yeah.
And
like
we-
even with the game,
Yeah.
we had no idea.
And even watching like now, because the rules have changed. We actually had a rule writing committee that second year. The first year we were all like this,
In pairs of twos.
Two,
Remember,
yeah.
front blockers, back blockers,
and we were all
and it was like you were inside front blocker or inside back blocker or outside.
Yeah.
and then you had the pivot.
Yeah.
And the panties that didn't happen the first year. We skated slower, but where I notice it now, where the bout has changed, where everyone's clustered. There was no clustering. Like
Right.
some
No.
of the stuff I think would have been a penalty 20 years ago.
Well, I don't know
skated-
that it would be a penalty, but we just didn't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
And the game has evolved like tremendously. since we
Oh,
started. Like pretty much if you could weave at all or deke, you were a jammer.
Yeah.
Like if you, otherwise you were just a pylon.
Yeah.
That's what we were. We were pylons. And like if you could move laterally, you'd have these big hits. Like remember when somebody hit alley oops and I have a picture of it. She ended up in Andy's lap in the front row of chairs because we like if you could hit it that time. Plus
Yeah.
also we were closer. We didn't have the 10-foot
Yeah.
ref lane rule.
Well, we had people with their purses and stuff that I got
Yeah.
a concussion from it as a ref.
Yeah.
I was a skating ref, skating backwards. It was B17 hit somebody else. The two of them connected
Yep.
and then knocked me out. My chin landed on some
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
knee and my head was on the ground. Oh my God. And I traumatized my daughter because she was there. And we didn't have that far. Everybody was
Everybody was on
smushed
top of it.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think with alley oops, there was a time, I think it was her, she tried to get, she got knocked into the crowd, but when she tried to get back onto the track, she had somebody's purse wrapped around her
Oh, yeah.
wheels.
That might have been the same time. I don't
Yeah.
remember. But yeah, so like athleticism, we are athletes.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard because like we just would go to practice one day a week and then
Yeah.
like go out there.
And then they instilled the rules, like
yeah.
you had to do
Yeah.
X amount. That's where
yeah,
the
so in the league practices we started like and the home teams and travel had their own practices, and then when we started playing travel and we started going out and playing other cities, you know, I just was not used to being hit like that. Like we used to hit each other, but like
we were friends.
that was
it was
a
friendly hit. In
yeah,
a way. Like we
and
weren't
I-
trying to take each other out.
yeah, and I just remember like I took my eye off somebody for like 2 seconds because I was after their jammer, and the next thing I knew I was on my back. I just started cackling because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. And I was like, all right, well, we need to do more. So then we started doing like working, we would do workouts outside of practice. So like fitness, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember some people were taking part in the cross training at Delaware Park. The
Yeah.
different,
Yep.
somebody would say, "Oh, we're going to meet at Delaware Park. We're going to do I forgot what they're called, but it's like cross training.
Yeah. Yeah.
CrossFit." So, bang. When did you start with the league?
I joined in 2010. So my first year skating was, 2010, 2011. And I remember in 2008, a friend of mine, we had just graduated college, and she said, for my graduation present, I want to go see the roller derby. I was like, okay. And I remember going to see it, and it was the championship game, and I think it was, I remember it was
It
a
probably was a
Saucies.
Saucies.
I can't remember.
first 4 years.
Yeah, you guys are undefeated. And I remember seeing it and just being in awe of just how powerful everybody was. And then the next season, we would just come back, and at that we were big knockout fans because I loved Addie Rawl so
Oh, yeah.
much. Oh my God, I wanted to be her so bad. So we were at every single knockouts game, and then at that point we had boot camp, and it was like 8 weeks during the summer.
Yep.
And she was like, "We're gonna sign up." I was like, "Okay, we're gonna sign up." So it was like I remember pulling out my credit card at my desk, and I used to work with Kelly Kapowski.
Oh, yeah.
And she was sitting next to me, and I was like, "I'm gonna do it, Kelly. I'm doing it." And I like signed up. I was like, "All right, there we are." And I boot camp, and I don't think I had any business being drafted my first year. I was absolutely terrible. Like, spent a lot of time on the bench, but I remember wanting it so bad that I have to be very careful how I say this because I don't want my husband getting in trouble. But we had access to a library, so I would come home from work, we would have dinner, and then we would get into this library, and it was set up, and there were sets of desks at each end, and I would skate on the linoleum floor just around these desks because I wanted it so bad, and I fell into the bookshelves all the time. And I remember bringing a pool noodle with me because you had to clear the pool noodle for your assessment, and bottles, I would take them out of the recycling to weave in and out, and that's how I wanted it so bad. And I remember not making my 25 and 5 and being devastated,
That
but I
thing.
still passed my assessment. I was like, I don't know how this is happening, but I'm going with it. And then we were just at every open skate and just until draft. And then
I
they
don't think the skill assessments didn't come till the second year.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we
we didn't have them then. But we had a draft at a kitchen table.
Oh, did you?
yeah, I think as we were getting into
WFTA.
WFTA, yeah,
we
so
had
it was
actually
probably
had
the
a
second
committee.
year
Yeah.
because we didn't have, so I think travel didn't start till the third season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we were starting to we had to become essentially WFTA compliant.
Yeah.
There were no pool noodles involved either.
Oh, I remember
No.
having to jump over. I remember we had to clear that jump, and I remember jumping over a pool noodle. But yeah, I was a dancer growing up, so that was the only athletic background that I had. And so, yeah, that's wild. So, doing a sport for the first time ever in my 20s, I was like, okay, derby of all of them, you know what I mean? But it was life-changing in the best ways because coming from a dancing world, I'm only 4'11". Girl, you weren't going anywhere, point blank period. And I remember feeling like derby was the first place where my short stature and size was looked to, they wanted it.
Oh, it's such an advantage.
Yeah.
I feel so bad being tall sometimes.
You can take people out by the legs.
I bean dipping all
Not legally.
Not legally. but you can.
never did, but I taught myself how to bean dip, and there's a footage of Heine going at me, and I just learning how to use my body in the way that it's totally different from dancing, but it was. I remember seeing you all on the track as these superhero women, and I wanted that so bad for myself, and then to finally get that, you know what I mean? It's been that is who I am, and I try to take that with me everywhere I go. And I have a daughter who is 8, so I really try to instill that into her. And we call her Ronnie Rage and little tiny, so trying to give her that. I'm not her
she in
favorite
juniors?
skater. No, she is the sweetest little thing. She's not competitive at all. So, but she'll come to the game, and I'm not her favorite skater. Cass is our ref, Cass.
Aw.
So she'll is
I
Cass
love
skating?
Cass.
Yeah,
I love
that's
Cass
her
so
buddy.
much.
So she'll come and see Cass skate. That's what she wants to see.
That's valid. You know
yeah,
what?
she's awesome. I don't
Cass
blame
is a
her.
fantastic human.
I don't blame her. So, but yeah. So and then I took a break. My stepdad passed away, so I took a break from skating to kind of reset, but I was still on the bench at that time. It was, I think it was 2015, 2016. So Shocker and I were running the Alley Cats, and
Which, by the way, he'll be at
yeah, he'll be
on
back.
Friday,
I'm so
the
happy.
April 10th, with Mama Chops.
Yeah, so happy that they're coming back. But then I was just I have to come back. I need, this is who I am. I need to be back on. So
This is where you came into coaching. Now, was it you that had put out the call for coaches? I know somebody had put a call out because our next guest in our next show, Enforcer, is another alumni kid that came back as a coach.
Yeah, I know. It was getting real close to the wire there,
Yeah.
looking for coaches at
Yeah.
the beginning of the season.
Well,
so
yeah.
thank you for coming back.
Yeah. So that's how you ended up coming back.
Well, I skated again, and then I got pregnant with my daughter, and then tried to retire. That didn't happen because I came to
theme.
the championship game, and all of my, Alley Cat sisters were skating, and they won. And they're like, "Bang, come back!" So I was like, "All right." And that's the year I got drafted to the Dollies, and then it was 2020, so that happened. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to step back, and I actually focused on building my business. So Tox and Ube and I were Alley Cats together, and Tox reached out to me a couple years ago and asked me to come back, and at that point I was like, I'm still, trying to get this business up and running. I really appreciate it, and I couldn't come back. And then this past summer I was like, hey, Tox, are you still coaching? You need an extra hand? And so that's how I came back. I
Yeah, you
I
can't get away from it.
can't stay away. I can't.
Somebody actually even asked me if I was interested in boot camp. I was like, you see, I still have my skates, but I don't know. I'll be a bit. I've got to put Band-Aids on people.
Come ref with me.
I would ref with you. I still I think have ref shirts. I don't know how well they'd fit, but I did like roughing. But so both of you came back. You're still a part of the league, even though you're not. You're wrangling us.
Yeah.
And if anyone that would be best to wrangle the alumni, it should be you, because you're really good at.
I wrangle people.
Well, you're good at. I guess you're more authoritative.
You know everyone.
I know a lot to That's
You
true.
know everyone.
I think it's a level of respect. It's like you're like the goat of QCRD.
Ooh, I don't know if I would
I
say
think you're the
that.
longest.
I definitely was the longest skater.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we've got a few of the
I skated from day
beginning.
one.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was the first draft pick.
yeah.
You are one of our legends.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, you're fine. It's great. And
Pedestal.
yeah,
T.
Oh, thank you.
she's modest.
Just like no, don't.
I would like to delegate that to somebody else.
There's been a couple. It was, it's really cool. Like, somebody came up to me for a Band-Aid. I'm like, "You're still Rex, right?"
Yeah.
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 I'm like, "You're still here."
Rex is still here.
Yeah, Rex is still-
I coached Rex's kid in juniors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rex actually is in roller derby because she came to watch. She came to watch us play. So I knew Rex, Corinne, before she started roller derby, and then she came in, and she wanted to do this herself. So I didn't say hey, whatever. And she got drafted to Saucy's, and she was like so happy, and I was like, no, you did this yourself, like, because sometimes you can be like, oh, this is my friend and whatever, but
And I think she came with
she's still
Dewey.
skating. Yeah.
Her and Dewey.
Oh yeah, Dewey.
Yeah, she brought Dewey in. Dewey went to the knockouts, and I remember we were holding. This is how long ago it was at Depew Rink. We were holding dolly practices, and they both came and watched us practice.
Yeah, because we used to have they were open practices that you could come watch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You didn't really participate, I don't think.
No,
in
and-
the but they could come watch us.
Yeah.
But we also used to have like parties ahead of time, not draft parties, but like team parties, and people would go to those parties too.
yeah, and it was different.
It was a different world.
Yeah, like I knew the guy at Depew Rink. I would say, "Hey, can we come down and skate for an hour?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll leave the lights on," and that's what we did.
And now you have to pay for every second of
Yeah, I heard
if you
that.
look at the rinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Depew is now a plaza, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few
Rinks anymore.
rinks. But,
Yeah,
we're happy to have,
they're happy to have them.
I'm sure we're happy to have some place to skate still, because there are a lot of skating places that had got, especially with COVID and stuff, just
Oh, we used to, for
Couldn't
fun, we
come
used
back
to
from
go, what is it? I forgot what they call it. It's, the 70s skate, like the roll bound stuff. There was a group of us that used to go to Amherst skating on Amherst Street and skate with like the old school people that.
I think Rainbow still does one of those.
Really?
Rainbow in North Tonawanda.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff. Like, I think Mikey's running everything. You remember Mikey? I think he's running everything now. And there's lots of different stuff that they do, which is why I think they're still in business. But
Yeah. Yeah, they have parties and things like that.
open skates. And I think they do have they definitely have adult skate, but I think they have that. And I can't remember. It's like jam skate or something like that.
Yeah, it's jam skating. Yeah, that's what it's called. And, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, see, you got any questions for our guests?
Oh, my aunt asked me how hard is it to quit and stay quit. Well, it was very hard to quit.
It's almost like your body has to decide for you.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I was
has to be taken out of your hands.
yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, I was also mentally ready. This last time, I was also like mentally ready as well.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much time. Like, I mean, how long I did this, right? Like, my whole life, it was like my identity, right? And, you don't realize how much time it takes
It's so
until
much
this time. So the last time I retired, I was still going to games. I was volunteering at every game.
Yeah.
You know, I was on safety, so I did the medic and that kind of stuff. And then now I'm like, how did I do this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even, what am I, maybe, well, almost 2 years out, I guess now, but it's insane how much time I have.
Yeah.
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 There's so much time, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a hard sell for me to go back in that kind of capacity. The alumni is more my speed now because I can just be like, hey.
And you're looking for an assistant, aren't you?
Well, for sure. I'm always looking for an assistant. The best thing I ever, like, essentially, I guess I learned it as being a captain was delegating. Because you're going to burn out hard and
100%.
fast because everybody's coming to you with multiple different things all the time.
Yeah. So we have a question, and I have to look at this one because that one's too far and I don't have my glasses on.
You get your magnifying glass.
I know. Can you see my eye? How bad do each of you want to strap on your skates and play when watching and coaching a game?
Coaching is the hardest thing I've ever done
It's rough.
because
yeah.
you literally have you can't do
can't do
anything.
anything.
You can't do anything.
No.
You're coaching, right?
Yep.
So I have to be like, I have to keep them engaged and okay, this, do this, do that. Okay, you did this, don't do that,
Yeah.
whatever. But you can't go out there and help.
No, you're very, very limited. Yeah.
It's the hardest. I was like,
It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you're both feeling that. Like you.
Yeah. So luckily I have Talks in Ube, so they'll watch the track and I will watch the bench.
Yeah.
And I just keep my back to the track because I can't, I'm like, I want to be out there so bad. I want to help. But like you can't, like you just have to trust that you've helped your skaters, know what to do and get them the skills. And but
So
then,
helpless.
Yeah.
Yup.
And then I like watch a hit and then I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Let's see. You still put on skates, so you're skating rough.
Yeah. And then I coach the juniors, so like I feel the coaching frustration for sure. That last juniors game, I was on turn 3, and I was just shouting at them to do things, and I'm like, please don't. I know exactly what you need to do. Come on, please do it.
Yeah.
It's hard, and
I just want to go out there and like be offense for them, and I know I can't.
You
I have
want
to
to
stay
be
behind.
on
Yes.
the team and being a part of it. It was even watching it, like, I think now I would not, well, one, because of health reasons, 2, because I think when we started skating, we got people my age skating, and the amount of injuries were high.
age
I'm
now,
not,
not
not to
your
be an
age then.
ageist. I mean, I'm sure there's people my age that are still skating, but personally
Not
for
nice.
me, what?
Specifically calling out not nice.
Midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah, midnight too.
Yeah, I mean,
Midnight's
for-
older than I am.
yeah,
And they both hit harder than I have
Oh
ever
my gosh, yeah.
felt anyone
I
hit
would never.
before.
I would never want to go against them.
yeah.
Nope.
I'm so happy I skated on both their teams.
I know.
Oh, not nice was skating when I was skating. I mean,
She was drafted my year. Yeah, she's.
but for me personally, I had to stop skating in my early 30s because of health reasons. Do I want to put on skates? And I sit there and go, I'm like, oh my God, I remember that, and that's amazing. And then I'm like, and I told my husband, I'm like, yeah, somebody brought up boot camp. He's like,
Yeah.
but I also remember being off of work because I got hurt.
Yeah.
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 So my skates just sit in the basement.
I mean, I'm, again, like almost 2 years out from this hip, and I'm just now able to do like well, it's alternative yoga, but chair yoga, because it's been a real journey, even through PT and stuff. I don't want to have surgery, so
Yeah.
you know,
And we've seen that happen.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen as skaters. You see somebody, and the next thing you know, we've seen hip injuries,
Yeah.
hip replacements.
Yep.
Yep.
We've seen, what was it? What was the injury Flechette had? It was like her,
oh, that was tib fib.
totally disconnect from the foot.
Yeah, the hurt.
Yeah.
Her sock. That was gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't need to get into it.
Yeah. I still remember it
Yeah.
from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just sitting there going, oh my God.
Yeah.
And the problem is if you do get severely hurt, it could alter your
Your life, yeah.
Yeah. We don't get paid for this. We
No, yeah.
In fact,
We
pay
pay
for
for
it.
it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
pay for the pain.
People say they do things for the love of the game. This is
This is
every
it.
roller
This is
derby
it.
skater does
Every-
it for the love
Yep.
of the game.
100%.
Let's see. We've got another one. Alyssa. Doobie.
Yeah.
What's your personal favorite derby moment? We got about 10 minutes here, so.
Oh, I have so many.
Mine, I think I have two, because I wanted to be a jammer so bad. I wanted to be a jammer, and Chakra was like, you have to work for it. Like, it's not given. You have to really work for it. So again, I worked my tail off, and he put me in. We were losing, so there was nothing more to lose. So he put me in as a jammer, and I got lead jam. And there's still a picture of me. My husband's like, you're down 200 points, and you're just like cheering. I was like, oh yeah, like I was the king of the world at that point. But then also like 2017, when the Alley Cats took the cup, we fought for that year after year after year. And after so many years of just like no win, no win, no win. And then we finally
Yeah.
got it. And it was Shocker's last season too. Like that's my happy thought.
I'm really hoping you can bring the Cats like that
I'm-
this year.
I'm
because I was
really-
on the Cats until up until last year, up until the scramble, and not a single game did we win. So
and
that's a huge
that was
win
my
that you
life
won.
on the Alley Cats.
Makes
like
me super
for
happy.
the first 7 seasons of my life, you know. And I remember coaching with Shock, and we lost that game the year before, so 16 by 1 point. We lost it by 1 point. It was right there. So we came back the next year. We're like, that's not happening. Like, we are taking it. So Ube, Tox, and I are like, we're doing it again this year. Like, we're bringing it
Well, you
back.
guys are definitely, that last bout was, it was a nail biter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a nail biter, a lot of injuries,
yeah.
a lot of,
we lost a jammer at one point.
yeah,
yeah.
and I there was actually, what is it, a look back, wasn't there? Like, you guys had to have the
Yeah.
refs had
Official
to
review.
Yeah, the official review.
So,
Yeah.
what about for you?
Ooh, that's hard. I mean, those first 4 years were pretty. I mean, they were tough in a lot of ways, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Because 4 back-to-back championships was
I know.
Pretty-
We didn't win.
pretty awesome. But I don't know. I have probably 2 highlights. One was one of the, I don't know if it was the first playoffs, but one of the first playoffs we went to, we had to play Gotham. And if anybody knows who Body Thunders is, and if you're in Derby, you better know who Body
Yeah.
Thunders is. She tried to jump the apex, and I hit her and knocked her out of bounds. And you would have thought I won the game right then, because I was like pumped. I'm like, that's it. This is it. But obviously they beat us like 400-26. So.
Or
But that was a highlight, because I was like, whoa, I did that.
or the Hamilton game.
Oh,
That was
the
bad.
bench clearing game.
Yeah, everybody came out after each other.
And then the other one was, again, when we were playing against the best team in the world, arch rival in playoffs 2024, I think. My last playoff game, I was a pivot for my last, like, probably 5-6 years. So I took the star, and their jammer was behind, like, I came up behind, their jammer was on our line in the back, and I just don't think she thought I was going to keep going. And I did. I went and I scored points, and again, I thought you would have thought I won.
Yeah, you were
that game
king of
was
the world
won
in that
right
moment.
there. Like, I was, that's what that the picture that I submitted
Yeah.
with my arms up in the air.
Yes.
that was awesome. So those were mine.
But see, give us one of your derby moments.
Oh man. Honestly, one of my favorite derby things that's happened was just from a practice. One of my tiny jammer friends, Dread, if you're watching, love you, buddy. This is still, I love this. It was so fun. Dread was like coming up behind me. I was blocking, and they were jamming, and they told me afterwards that their thought process was like, I wonder what would happen if I just ran into C full force. And they did, and they bounced right off and went out of bounds. And it was so funny. And it's a moment that lives rent free in my head. And it was just a practice, and it was just basically friends having fun. But it was still like, oh, I am big and strong. I can do the
this.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have shared so many great memories today. I think actually this is one of my most, I love all of our episodes. But we're wrapping up. But I definitely would like to do more of these and have more of these conversations and have you both back soon. We might do a second season.
I mean, I got to find something to do during the summer.
I know. And so like we mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, we have a bout coming up this Wednesday, April Fool's Day.
April 1st, April Fool's Day. We promise it's not a joke. There's really a game.
Yeah,
Come see
we'll
us.
really be there. And you can get your tickets. You could, if you want to just pay cash and show up, they can pay cash, right?
You can do that.
And you can get your merch. And this is game 8. So we've only got about 5 more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting
And it's
close.
hell on wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if for those of you out there that don't know what Hell on Wheels, in the early years, we used to have, we did about 3-4 years.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. And it would be when the Dollies would play the Saucies.
Yep.
And
Usually in April,
yeah,
March or April.
it was around Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
always
yeah, perfect.
breaking
it
eggs.
is the
was
Hell on Wheels back.
yes.
Yep.
And there's the Crash Couch.
Yes,
Yeah,
the crash couch is back.
Tell me a little bit about if somebody wants to go to a bout and they want those Crash Couch tickets.
It is sold as a 4-pack, so you can buy it where you buy your regular tickets. Definitely get it in advance because I think it's sold every single game so far. So get that one in advance. Don't wait for the door. It's a 4-pack of tickets. Couch is super, super comfy. It's right by the penalty box, so you can see and hear the action. And if Veggie's on the track, you might get another skater bounced right into you. Probably not, but
Anything's
that's the
possible.
whole point of the Crash Couch.
Yeah, and you get to see it anytime that there's a penalty, and they'll go right by you.
And technically, it is a front row seat, so nobody under 18 and over, for
And
insurance reasons.
and you can also get trackside tickets. You have to go, and when you buy the tickets, you have to buy the entire table, both lower and upper. But for the April 11th game, you won't be able to get tickets upstairs. Is that all exclusively alumni?
I don't know the answer to that.
No.
I know that the alumni will be upstairs. Like we have a section upstairs, but I don't know if they probably will still
They
have
prob-
some tables, I would guess.
Yeah. So April 11th, if you have some OG favorite skater, you'll probably see us all there. All new skaters, former skaters, all under one roof. And with that being said, thank you for watching us. Thank you, Sabrina.
Are we doing shout outs?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do a quick shout out. We got 2 minutes.
I have to shout out my kids. So my Derby children.
Okay.
Well, also my husband Andy, but also my kids Brawl, Day, Voodoo, and MIA.
Okay.
But I also have 2 Derby grandchildren, Molly, and She Devil.
Okay.
So,
And Bang, do you got any shout outs? Your teammates, your
All my alley cats, past and present. Tox, Ube. I love working with you ladies. Thanks for having me back, and Purple forever.
and see, some of your juniors.
Oh, well, we mentioned Rex earlier, so I will shout out her kid, Max. Mad Max, who just popped up to level 3, so now she gets to hit me, which is awesome. And Robin the Bank, not Robin, aka Malice, but also aka one of my other juniors, who is a solid, rock solid skater, and I could not have run practice last week without them. So
Wonderful. Our next podcast will be April 16th. We'll have Senior Wiener.
Oh.
And we will have Enforcer. It's a family affair. Both teams, both people obviously had either a spouse or a family member involved. Wieners had Mama Chops,
Yep.
Sister Lamb Chop, and Enforcer Harvey Wellbanger.
Harvey, yeah.
So they're going to be with us 7 o'clock, April 16th. Thank you for watching our podcast, listening to it. You can catch us after the podcast on YouTube or on Think Twice Radio. Again, thank you to Think Twice Radio for having us, and hopefully we'll see you all April 1st. Richard, we're all done.
Awkward.
let the post-show weirdness commence.
Yeah, we're just
love
going to go
it.
to the post show.
Is this the one? This is where we can swear.
Yes.
We did so good.
We didn't even swear one time. Maybe the first time ever.
I know, right?
When I came in to run a practice, this year I dropped the F-bomb like 3 times. I was like, man, I am so unprofessional. And then somebody's like, this is roller derby.
Like, oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, but not everybody here knows me.
Right.
Well, now they do.
Now they do. There you go.
I think I hear him walking around.
He might be upstairs. So we're just going to keep talking because we've
Sure,
got
why
about
not?
8
What is
more
it?
minutes to go.
What is the extended version? What do we... roller derby after dark? No.
Yeah, roller derby.
She's like, after sunrise.
That's a whole different other channel.
We'll be on Patreon.
Yeah. Give us your money. So we'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
I know.
Why
We
not?
got 8 minutes
Yeah.
technically left of our time.
Yeah.
Encore, yes.
Yes. So now this is in the part of the show where we just start, we just let loose. And
It says we still have 8 minutes left.
yeah, it's just- yeah, I know. It says we have
Send in
8
some
minutes.
questions there, Dilly.
Yeah, throw some questions at us.
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh, if you want to volunteer, you can contact us by emailing info@qcrd.net. Or you can call the phone number that's listed on the website. If you call the phone number, that goes directly to my voicemail. And I am terrible with phone calls, so please provide me a number where I can text you. But yeah, so you can reach out that way, or you can just show up and say, hey, I want to volunteer. What can I do to help? And there might not be anything for you to do that game, but we can definitely put you on the list and have you help next time.
Aren't you guys looking for announcers too? Or do we have permanent announcers? Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if we have all the games booked for announcers.
Oh, we haven't. Have you ever accidentally caused an injury? I did and felt terrible about it.
I mean, I'm sure
None that you've known about afterwards.
well, I'm sure I've hurt people, but I mean, you don't. I mean, you feel bad about
course
it,
you
but
do, yeah.
I mean, you're not doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
But
But
was it all worth it? I mean, I like
the
to-
injuries,
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
I mean,
My
I
hip
like.
says no.
My finger is now crooked. I have crooked, like my middle finger is crooked because of Mia Mahler, and I like to run into her and say, "Hey, look at my fingers. You did this." She's like, "Oh, suck it up, Buttercup. It was 20 years ago."
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely. I mean, in general, it was worth it. And like I said, it's my
Well, you know you're going
such
into
a big
it.
part of our
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, don't. That's the reason why we sign waivers.
Yeah.
We know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
I mean, accident injuries happen. Like I got injured in a practice once. My
My-
ankle, one of my
Yeah, my second league practice ever, post COVID, I saw Cheryl's ankle get
Oh,
snapped.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And then the next year, it happened to Glitter,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
who was a former renegade who came over to us. And then, yeah, like it,
Yeah.
same
I mean,
spot on that trip.
Oh yeah.
Yep, same
seen
spot on the late.
Tons of ankles, tons of
Rainbow, yep.
knees,
You take anyone out?
shoulders.
I honestly.
It's hard when you're a jammer.
I feel like in my first couple years as a blocker, I probably did, but as a jammer, no, I was taken out quite a bit though. I remember bikini wax hit me so hard I had brush burn on my chest. That was a good one, but no, I don't think I caused harm.
Oh yeah, from the Velcro. Is
Oh,
that from,
yeah.
from the Velcro on your
You just
elbow
skidded
pads.
across that
I always
cement.
get
Yeah.
Velcro
Velcro
And then
burn,
the shower
always.
after.
Always.
Oh yeah.
I took a helmet to the crotch. It's actually on video.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Fit got it on video.
Wasn't it in the highlight reel one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cha-cha wheels fell.
We used to do highlight reels. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all, and they had sound effects like,
Onomatopoeia.
and what was it? Cha-cha wheels fell. Somebody hit her. She went down, and she was right behind me, or right in front of me, and I was behind her, and I fell on top of her, and my crotch fell on her head. And she didn't know. She knew it's obviously the obvious reactions to get up. And I'm like, oh my god, thank God I'm not a guy.
I definitely fell on my skate. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
fell on my skate
Yep.
or somebody else's skate.
Yep.
And that is not.
I took a wheel to the
no.
chest once. I remember getting that. Yeah.
I thought a wheel to the butt was bad.
No.
wheel
right
to the
there.
butt.
Yeah.
Wheel
wheel
to
to
the
the
crotch. I know that happened
yeah.
to someone once.
Yep.
For
I took
sure,
a
for
wheel
sure.
to the shin at travel practice a couple years
Oh.
ago, and I
That's-
still have a little dent.
That's why I wear
Yeah.
shin guards.
Yeah.
Because somebody, actually, I think it was Rex during the practice kicked me. Not on purpose, but like your
happens.
leg.
Yeah,
You're
it
gonna be
happens.
if you're good, you're gonna be in there, and you're gonna get kicked, stuffed on.
Boot punched me in the lung once accidentally, and oh my god, I never forgot that.
Was that the
not breathing
practice?
feeling. Yeah.
I'm pretty
When
sure
you get
that's
the
a
wins,
practice you threw
yeah.
up at too. Yeah, I remember her just going into a garbage can. I mean, we've all been there. I've been there.
And
but-
I have never thrown up at a practice or
About
about. No.
Ditto.
I
Yeah,
have-
knock on wood. Yeah. I mean, if I were to do it now, I'd probably throw up because
Yeah,
I am
right.
not in shape now.
Oh,
But-
I know this year has been rough. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this year and get back in shape, and then I've
back into
really
it.
only been able to go to practices on Thursdays, which it cancels half the time. And then it's like, yeah, so I'm horrifically out of shape right now.
there was.
But
Do you guys?
it's
still
almost
do-
outdoor skating weather, so I'm happy about
Do you
that.
Yeah.
swap your wheels out?
I have a whole different set of skates.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I used to change my wheels.
I have indoor skates, outdoor
yeah.
skates.
Well, there's also you'd have like when for travel. I mean, even with
Yeah, because
the different
courts.
ranks.
Yeah.
I like
sport courts. And
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You
dirty
have
wood.
harder wheels and softer wheels.
Yep.
But
Court is the
I
grossest
really,
thing to skate on
I've
ever.
eventually got to the point where I just liked my 101s, and I mean, I know a lot of jammers that skate on those higher ones, but not most blockers. But Man,
had
once you
90
find a set of wheels,
keep it.
like
Yeah.
yeah, and you just hope they don't go out of business
Yeah.
because
Buy them in stock.
It was near impossible when we started to
oh,
find wheels.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, as people were skating on ABEC bearings.
Yep.
And we used to when we figured out we could buy China bones.
Yeah. Oh,
would
that
have-
was like
We'd
yeah.
sit there at the wing changing our
Yep.
wheels over and over again.
Yeah.
I skated on 96As, I think. But we used to, it was impossible to find anyone that supplied roller derby
Yeah.
supplies.
And then people then
Rainbow started selling them.
right. But then oh my god, Alana
Rose.
Rose
Rose had her
yeah,
shop.
Rose had
Yeah.
hers and then didn't somebody
Boots? Did Boots take it over?
Boots took it over.
Yeah.
Right. And then now there's somebody, but she's from Jamestown.
Alas, not anymore.
No. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
they
no.
that's the last one I
Was-
knew.
yep. Ace had a shop, but now it's not.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like it's not like those having a shop like that's probably not like super profitable, I would imagine.
Yeah.
You might have to like really differentiate,
My
or like
skates,
be in a roller derby capital of the world, a la
Well, you'd have to
Montreal.
go to all of those.
yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really.
Well,
need
I
to-
know. Yeah, like Lowe's,
Yeah, low life makes
Low
it
Life.
work.
Well, they ship everywhere
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
they have a big old business.
So we're actually now at 25 seconds.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see if I haven't seen him yet.
Cut.
The dance party.
Yeah.
We just all get up and leave.
I'm
He
out.
comes in still.
Thanks,
Favorite workout.
everybody.
Is it time out on its own?
I don't know.
I really don't.
just keep saying end of show.
End of show.
Yoga.
Pilates.
Yoga or Pilates, but like
yeah.
yoga because just
Yoga's real good.
with everything you put your body through.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to make sure you're like going
And I
with
did-
all of the.
I did Zumba a lot.
Oh yeah.
I did
Zumba's
Zumba.
fun.
Zumba,
I love
man,
Zumba.
that was so good for my cardio because you're just dancing for an hour straight. So if you can
Yep.
dance for an hour straight, you can get through a 2-minute jam.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's all I did on my
You
season.
can dance for an hour.